How are y'all doing? Thank you again for sharing this time with me. I'm still plugging away here, trying to get back into the swing of things. Working on putting gut ripper flesh on these guys. Can't even tell which ones. All right, yeah, this is what I'm going to bring them up to. I don't know if you can see it too well there. And they're just a little darker shade right now. So I'm just going to add gut ripper to make them a little brighter because I'm trying to brighten up all these orcs. Getting back into what I've been talking about lately. I want to try to just weasel my way in and out of talking about acting stuff and personal stuff. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure everything out. As for like how it ties into acting and stuff, and what I'm talking about with my book and how this art can be used, it's a lot about empathy. I mean, in a sense, ultimate empathy, because genuinely, how could I understand you better by other than becoming you? Like if I were to sit down and meet you, talk to you, if we were going to have a conversation, I would actively listen. I'd pay attention to behavior. I'd pay attention to speech patterns, what you say, why. I'd look for motivations and intent, stuff like that. It's about looking and answering questions to get and understand your mindset better. That way I can replicate you inside my mind. And to me, that's ultimate empathy. How do you love someone better than that? You know, that's another weird thing too, is because there's a lot of crazy things about me, but I don't feel the emotion of love anymore. There's a lot of emotions where I broke out. I don't feel that much anymore, but I can still feel empathy. I don't need to feel that exact emotion per se. But again, this is part of the things that my old boss, who liked to say he knew me, doesn't freaking know. He didn't know me. There's so many complexities about me that he can't even begin to understand because he, like everyone else, never really wanted to know. People don't want to know because I've tried to talk about it plenty of times, and people just talk over me or just ignore what I'm saying all outright. Because, like I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. People don't like playing with broken things, and I'm a severely broken thing. Just to give you a look, if you could see that wall right there, that's 45 feet of wall. It's 8 feet tall, and most all of it is used. It's used 45 feet across, but not all of it goes all 8 feet. Some is 4 feet, some goes 6 to 7 feet, some 8 feet. But it's all this terrain that's built onto that wall. There's some 55,000 push pins on there. And this trails back to the fire. When the fire happened in 2008 and I broke my mind, I broke my mind. I couldn't use it anymore. So I literally started creating the wall behind me as a means to use my mind. So from like 2008 to 2010-ish, my mind was literally outside of my head. It was on that wall. That's how I managed everything. All the push pins represented uh, amounts of energy or mental capacity that I had or effort that I had. And the other push pins of different colors were all the adversaries, or the adversaries rather, the things that were in my way, what I had to fight against. So it was a visual representation of the things that I needed to do, like some kind of to-do list on steroids. But it was how I was managing the operations of my mind for several years, 2 to 3 years, before I really got back into my head again. But it's like, homie doesn't understand none of that. I mean, who does? People don't want to listen that deep into me. People don't care that much about. But again, it's stuff that you have to experience it to understand. And who's crazy enough to do the things that I have? Like I said, it's my particular brand of crazy that I've been living with for about 4 decades. And this dude tripped over it because he did the stupid thing of trying to smack me around. And it's like, why, man? I don't get it. For the life of me, I don't get it. Why did you have to do something so stupid? I mean, did you really have a hard on for hurting things that you had to smack me around for no reason? I don't know. I'm gonna keep painting orcs. I'm getting there. Thank you again, always, for listening. I appreciate your time. I know it's valuable, and I'm really not trying to waste it. I'm just trying to get through it here. But I'm going to continue on. Thank you.